Right now, what is your experience? Are you aware?
Yes.
As what are you aware? And don't be so quick to answer. See in your direct experience. As what am I aware? This can't be thought about. So any thinking that you're doing is useless because the question, as what am I aware? The moment the thinking is happening, trying to figure out what is aware, there's already an awareness of that thinking happening. Who are you that is aware of this thought? Where does that question bring you?
Um, to this, it's like it's presence. It's just a sense of presence. Um,
Okay, in that moment, are you aware of something? Are you aware of thinking, or that question, is it pointing you to a feeling or a sensation or a thing?
this presence is also observed.
As what? What is it? Is it a sensation? Is it another thought?
No, it's not a. Um, it's a sense. It's not a sensation um, of blankness, which is observed.
Does it have any definable quality? And don't be quick. Like, you got to actually take some time with this. Your answer is ultimately not what is important here. It's you really taking the time to introspect in this way. When you ask such a question as what am I aware, or what is aware, where does that question bring us? And as what are you looking to for that answer? Is it the body looking? Are you a thought? So, what is your experience right now then?
Just knowing. Everything is just known.
But you see, everything is known for sure. But the knowing itself, as what are you knowing? You know, is there any like thought associated with that? Is it
No.
you as a body knowing, you as a some sort of identity knowing? See what is at the heart of that. Is there anything that you can say, this I am? See, even right now, perhaps, are you looking as a body, me, Bindu, doing this practice, me, person who is aware, doing this practice, trying to locate my awareness or find what I really am?
Yeah.
So that's the question. As what am I aware? See, is it the body that is aware?
So body's not aware. That's pretty clear. And it can't be the thoughts because I'm aware of the thoughts.
So the body is witnessed. You say, I'm not that. And you say the thoughts too are witnessed. I am witnessing them change. The I that is witnessing, is that changing? And again, as what would it change? To change, it needs to be something, you know? It needs to have some sort of quality, which then you can compare to another quality and then say it changed. See how even a question like this, mine just falls silent because it has nothing to like nothing to add that could be of value. So say something, is it, what are you just having a lot of thoughts right now and maybe, confusion or what?
Yeah. I think when you asked the question, is that I changing? The first response was no, because I compared to the same I that has been during my childhood, teenage years, and now. Um, and that's the same I. So it was obvious that that didn't change, and that doesn't change in any situation now with any experience. But how do I make that connection between the I and I being just the knower?
Well, what knows?
I knows, but I still feel like that I is,
As what are you looking at that eye? Are you Bindu looking at the eye?
yeah,
Is that your experience? What is Bindu? Does she not just consist of the body and the thoughts that you say I witness?
she's like this self that is
There's no self
combination.
there. There's no self there. Is there any self in any one of the thoughts witnessed?
No,
Who witnesses again?
I do.
So Bindu, which can clearly be seen to just be the body, the thoughts, which comprise all past, future, personality, belief system, everything you claim to be Bindu, is observed. And you say, I am the observer of it, I witness it. So what connection needs to be made? You know, you say, how do I connect that to the know? But what knows? It is simple as that.
So I know,
And as what? What is there at the heart of that knowing? Like, is it a thing? You see, that is the thing to be sat with. Everything you take yourself to be, you have just mentioned yourself, is observed, is witnessed, and you say that's not me. I am witness of it. So as what are you witnessing? Is this witnessing at any distance from you?
no,
Is it something that you're making happen or doing or maintaining?
no, so when I remove everything, like the body, mind, or the sense of everything together, which I think is me, then the only thing that remains is um, this effortless knowing or witnessing of all of these things.
And does that witnessing have a name or some sort of shape, some sort of
No,
form? And are you becoming that again? Are you connecting to that or becoming that? Or are you standing as that here and now?
I'm always that witnessing.
So you're saying that I am always at witnessing and it is not at a distance from me and not making it happen. And that it doesn't have a shape of its own. It doesn't have any form with which it comes into existence and goes out of existence. I cannot really define it. Everything I see, right, is something that's definable, something that is either this or that. That which is definable is limited in nature, right? Like this can be this, but it cannot be this. But when you look at yourself, that which is aware, You cannot seem to find any sort of definable quality through which we can say, okay, this you are and that you are not. You are here and you are not there. In a way, you're saying that which you are right now, as that which you are aware, that which is hearing my words right now, is not a thing in in space as here and not there. See that?
So
And you
everywhere
say it
in
is
this
also not
body.
changing either, you know? So it is not, because it's not in space as a thing, it is also not in time as, oh, here it's this, there it's that. There's no process of change.
So Sunny, but I feel like it's attached to this body and mind. As if that was not
Okay, but you
there,
see,
then
that
we
is the
would.
assumption. In your direct experience, see that the body and mind are equally as appearances as the world that you see. You don't say, I'm attached to the world in a way, you know? But so this is the realm of assumption now. That's why in inquiry you have to stick to the fact of experiencing, which is right now the fact of experiencing is there's awareness. Don't even step into the assumption that there's this body producing this awareness. That is the assumption we do inquiry with. And so this is being exposed. That is a mental assumption. Whereas the fact of experience is there's awareness. And in the awareness, there's something, just a bundle of sensations, which now the again we have a term for it. It's just a label. This is not actually the body. The body is just a label. The thoughts, there's an awareness of them. The world, there's an awareness of them. You seem to be able to witness everything. And now you're being asked, does the witness is the witness becoming the witnessed? To be witnessed, it needs to have a sort of definable quality. So that's what the being the witnessing, being the watching, that is the necessary component of cleansing these assumptions that, oh, it's connected to the body or it's connected to that. You see? In direct experience, that is not your experience. Perhaps we've read about it or learned it or this or that. But here, there's no room for what you've read or learned or accumulated as an idea or a concept. The witnessing is prior to any concept. And so you're just being asked to stay as that which is the only stable element of your entire experience. So earlier you asked, is that enough? What more is necessary? So what I would ask is, as you now go by your day or you sit down and practice, see these assumptions come in mind, see these objections, see these doubts, see anything, and discard as just there's an awareness of this. Just stand as that which is aware prior to trying to mentally define that, trying to find, trying to sort of interpret it. Just be that which is aware. Because again, this is not at any distance from you. It is not something you're making happen. Thinking is added, feeling is added, doing is added, but the knowing is just, it is closer than close. So be as that. That's the highest teaching is just be as you are. That is its meaning.